Bam, bam. We live on YouTube. Hello, hello. Hey, YouTube. We live on TikTok. Today, I want to talk about, hey, Mary. Hey, Daryl. Today, I want to talk about NPCs. Somebody commented over here, NPC. No, 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 no. I am not. I'm the real deal. Holyfield, baby. If it's real over, yeah, I'm the real player. Gang, gang over here. Where my real players at? That's what we need to start. We need to start having that language. Where my real players? If you real up in here, type the word real. If you real, type the word real. If you know how to do it, if a system will allow you to do it. So today I want to talk about NPCs, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this is I posted a video, really, really real. Tiffany said really real. I can't keep up today. Yeah. So here's the thing. The reason why I wanted to talk about this here is because lately on TikTok, they have been having these little young ladies, and they're pretty little ladies, and they're gonna get their money. And I'm not being judgmental toward them. It just, when you look up on them, when you look upon other people's experiences, it's really a reflection. You see where you fit in. It's like, what is life showing me here? And so when you see it, if you are real, that you do not operate like this here. And so you're trying to best understand what they're doing. So they're on the lives, and they're saying, they're bobbing like almost like the AIs would. And then they'll get gifts from the crowd, or their supporters or whatever, and as they're bobbing like in that motion, they see the gift, and they'll be like, oh, ice cream, spicy, yum yum, or yeehaw, if they get a hat or whatever, depending upon what the gift is. Thank you for the heart, thank you for the heart. And so they have this really beautiful feminine voice, and they look up to par, but their emotion, and it makes you kind of like wonder, is this a real person? Kind of like, because of how they performing. Is this like an AI type thing? Like, right? And then after I saw that, I was like thinking, because like I always look at us, and I tell you all is God. And we all have the innate ability to tap into source energy. And you know how people be talking about, no, because there's a group of people that are just chosen. And immediately to my mind, when I saw these people interacting like, NPCs or whatever, immediately to my mind, I was like, thinking about the movie The Matrix, and I've seen the movie hundreds of times. And it was about like how kind of like Neo was just like around a bunch of NPCs, and he was like kind of like chosen to be kind of like the one. And it makes you really, really think. So if with that thought in mind, I wanted to talk and have discussion about the idea of us being only responsible for waking ourselves up amongst those so-called NPCs of the world, about the idea of, hey, Miss Being Soul, thank you for being here. The truth is strange, FYP says. Yeah. And so I wanted to talk about us being maybe in an environment with a bunch of NPCs. If you ever had that thought before, because I've had that thought, but outside of that thought, I trumped over that thought, because I like to look at the big scheme of things that I understand now. I don't get it twisted. I understand the power that runs this realm is infinite intelligence, is source energy. There is no other power greater than it, to be honest. And so, but to understand that all things are energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay, so we got to have that negative. We got to have that flat line. So is it the flat line, the 0 point energy in this realm that are representing NPCs? And it's pretty much like robots in physical form that ain't about to wake up, ain't about to change their mind. They ain't about to, because their programming is set. And I thought about the Matrix in the moment when the Oracle was talking to Neo. She was sitting down talking to Neo when he went to visit her. And excuse me. And she said something similar like that. She was talking about how the birds was on a program. Everything had a program. And so I wanted to see, chime in with y'all. What do y'all think? Yeah. I agree, Tiffany. I agree with that. It's a new trend out there. So think about, they clone Tyrone. I am for ND says, think about they clone Tyrone. That's a movie. I didn't see that one. That so it's similar to that. I'm gonna have to write that down because now I'm kind of curious. They clone Tyrone. Clone Tyrone. What in that movie they had a bunch of NPCs 4D. They had a bunch of NPCs in that movie because when you think about stuff like this here, you kind of like start to pay attention to the people in your circle. You kind of like start to pay attention to where you are in your journey as it pertains to like say for example that friend that you've been kind of like trying to wake up. And what hits home to me is like some people who like you would tell them something, you'll tell them something that you think like is so profound in your opinion, like right, and then they'll be like, I don't know about that. Well, all right, let me go do da 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 da. It's almost like they just jump up and just like continue to do the thing that go against what y'all just talked about. It's like you can't penetrate. Yes, a movie. Oh my God. Okay. See the movie on Netflix. Okay, it must be good then. I'm gonna check it out. I wrote it down. Hey, Crystal. Crystal says, what's an NPC? It's a non-player character. It's kind of like somebody in the physical reality that have a body. They're in an avatar suit, but they're on program, and they're like, okay, kind of like piggybacking off of the fact that some of these trends, they're performing or acting like robots, and they're like, oh, ice cream, thank you very much, and they only pay attention to the gifts because they're focusing only on the gifts, and they don't see the comment. And that's kind of like a description of being kind of like sleep, kind of like they don't want to read none of the comments. They just focus on the gifts on the screen. Oh, ice cream, thank you for the hearts, and spicy. And we look at, well, me, and I don't want to comment for nobody else. I'm looking at them like, what's going on? I posted the video. I was like, what's going on with mankind when I first saw it? Because I was really kind of like wondering. Clones are more advanced. Definitely so. Yeah, AI is brought to life. Yeah, in the physical reality. Exactly. Yeah. Let's see. True over here laughing. I'm serious though. A balance must be struck. The external, okay. Algebraic expression. Okay, I see. A balance. So yeah, so that's what I mean. Like from low frequency, if God is all, so they have to have the flat line. Then the flat line is necessary, and then they have to have these different levels of consciousness because all is energy, frequency, and vibration. But the thing about the NPC, what was like a for me, it's like they never gonna wake up. Like never. Because you would think, what's your opinion about that? Because I like having this little dialogue or type of conversation to penetrate or stimulate like kind of like my thoughts, because our thoughts create even more. So you think, what is your opinion on this here? So in my opinion, my knowing or feeling, it's like each lifetime, like we're connected each lifetime, and we have memory, and we're growing, and we're evolving, we're learning, and we're winning. So with that being said, do you all think that there are NPCs that are not growing or learning? They're always on that program. They're always there. See, that's because that's what I want to hear your thoughts about. Because if an NPC is always there on that program, are they there for maybe newer souls? Like who's there? Because now you didn't evolve. So what? What do you think about that? Because I like to think that or feel that all of us may have probably been an NPC once before, kind of like an NPC energy, and evolved each lifetime. And now, that's how our soul pick up experiences, and experiences bring the experience to the source, and source, which is God, that we look at in different forms. We'll call it, source energy, God, the universe or whatever. But in different expressions of it, it just gets greater and greater based upon our experiences that are things that were given to it. Hello from Michigan. Hey, Cornella. Thank you for being here. Everyone has their appointed time to wake up. That's how I feel. So y'all think that NPCs can wake up? Hello. Hey, YT. How you doing today? Ma says yes. The truth is strange. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Absolutely. Ken and Barbie in the flesh. Oh, I never even thought about that. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. So wait, hold up. Hold up. It's interesting that you say that because the Barbie trend was the trend right before this here trend with the AI. So really, we really kind of cycling to this here in this age of Aquarius where we starting to see these things even more. Because they have, I don't know these people names because I don't really be scrolling that much. I post to inspire, but they have this couple, and it's like a white lady and a black man. I don't know their name, but they got a lot of followers. I know that, and they did this Barbie trend where they like in the bathroom and like getting ready to go out, and even when they sat in the car, they was doing the Barbie positions, kind of like even the lady, she was on her tippy toes like Barbie, like when she right before she got in the bed and it went viral. And so to think about that, you saying Barbie and Ken in the flash, it's really symbolic to NPC kind of like energy, like just robotic, just like existing. Wow. And you got to pay attention to stuff like that because it's always trying to show you or us where we are in our journey, and to be able to observe it and not see that those people are different from you, that lets you know where you are. You see what I'm saying? AI is brought back to life. That is something. Ken's and Bob, I read that. Absolutely. Everyone can't go, yet all will eventually evolve. Okay. Cosmic says that they're empty vessels. Lapita says, yeah, I could believe that. Anybody else believe that we have the empty vessels amongst us? Yeah. The defective. Oh, okay. The defective program. I never looked at it like that. Yeah. Everyone's evolving. Either you're stuck in the basement, but yes, they're programmed, conditioned, lower frequencies. Okay. Indoctrination. I see that. Yeah. In this life, in this moment. Wait, what did I say? In this life, in this moment, they are there, but only for now. See, I agree with that part. Crystal said, yes, I believe they're empty vessels. Beautiful one says, okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay. It's their agenda to keep us mindless and in their control. Self-mastery says. Yeah. Some will and some won't. Eventually all souls will evolve. Emerald. Oh yeah, I like you. I like your mind over there, Cosmic. He says, eventually all souls will evolve. Emerald's habit speaks of inevitable evolution. That's what I stand on. That's why this was baffling to me to have that thought today. Like, wait, NPCs? Like never? Like, cause I've studied the Emerald Habits. Billy Carson, I have his book, and I studied underneath his umbrella with his teachings and forbidden knowledge truths and stuff like that. And I'm like, and not only his, because like I tell you, go all in consciousness, you got to get to a point where you understand yourself. You got to get to a point where, okay, this feels right or real to me. And it is my firm belief that everybody have the innate ability. Because if it's source energy that's running this realm, like the biblical text and say, it has gems in the biblical text. Now, I ain't trying to be religious, but it says a kingdom divided against itself, it cannot stand. So if all things are energy, frequency, and vibration, and it's just rolling down to different levels of this energy and frequency, and then it has to evolve or retract, kind of like, and go back to its home, kind of like it has to. And that's how I view it. That's how I view it. And I'm not a type of person that likes to be closed-minded. I teach you all to come outside of your limited box sometimes when y'all come here, when I'm teaching certain lessons, whatever, even if you want to go in. So I like, if somebody wants to say to me, I'm the type of mind that if somebody wants to say to me, well, the universe was created with a black cat. I'm not gonna tell that person like, go sit yourself down and be like, oh really? So why do you think this here? Because I want to check. I want to see what this person think about the cat. Because I want, maybe I need to go down the cat portal. You know, I have an open mind for growth and expansion, but that part just doesn't come into pass. Yeah, yeah. He said, noticeable plastic characters. Oh wow, wow. Cassandra says yes. Some have no consciousness. So with that in mind, so you think there are people in the physical reality? You have the book too, Cornella? Yeah, I love that book. I believe they're empty vessels. So so here's the thing. I want to ask. I want to see what the masses, because you got to be conscious over here. If you listen to this here video, you got to be woke.com on your way, got one eye open or whatever. Why Kabbalah so hard to program masses? Because they know. Okay. Sentience. Oh, potential. Yeah. So we stick it out with him. I know me and stand on his word. Yeah, be my brother's keeper. Okay. So here's the thing. We and all involved in the elements originally us. Yeah, we all involved in the elements, like the periodic table of elements, the collective consciousness, energy, frequency, and vibration. This is one of the reasons for the shift. Some will transition and others won't. Definitely. Definitely. But here's the thing, in this age of Aquarius, we starting to see the others who won't, and they starting to stand out. And it all, in my opinion, I know they had maybe the lower heels of the world and the earth, wind, and fires in the world, and the people that were woke since long time. They just came woke. I know that. But in my opinion, in this lifetime, for me, I feel like there was a mass awakening or identifier of the people that are like the NPCs when COVID hit. You saw it pretty much was saying, hey, these are the NPCs and these are the real ones. It was like the separation, like in the book of Revelation, how they talk about the separation of the tares. Yeah, it's like these are them. And then I'm not being judgmental. I'm just saying it was just about order and instruction and what I gotta do. What? Put this here. What? Oh, no question. Here you go. You know what I'm talking about when I do that. Like, right? And not to say that some conscious people or real people didn't do that, maybe because of fear, or maybe because of the lack of knowledge at that time, or maybe because of their job, which is okay, because guess what? The power that runs this realm supersedes all of that. That's this physical here. That's physical. This here energetically can wipe that out. But COVID, to me, in my opinion, was shining light. And then after COVID, we had so many people that was just, they had eyes now, and now they were seeing. They were seeing the mindsets. They were seeing the fear in other people. They were seeing how people were projecting. You see? Yeah, you're right on. There changes people DNA with those shots. Yeah. Trying to, yeah, riding in the car by themselves with a mask on. Yeah, like to that level. Like that's the kind I'm talking about. Even the ones like today that still have it on. Or like like they said, riding in it. Hey dude, come on up in here with them comments up in here. We talking about the NPCs today. You can shine light on this here really well. But yeah, so like in the car, y'all ever seen people like in the car with it? Like I'm asking, I just distance. Yeah, you just distance yourself is what you're saying? Absolutely. Yeah, cosmic. Yeah, cosmic in the car by yourself, and you just like at the red light, you look at them like, okay, well, what's 6 feet around you? You in a car with your windows up, with your mask on, just re-inhaling your own breath. And that let you know it was something different there. The fear overcame them. But I heard Jesus say, don't have fear. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all this. So y'all can see through each other. And I'm trying to be tactful in my words here because I know we have some people, different walks of life. Okay, I'll put it this way. Do you believe? Put a one up if you believe. If you believe that they are soulless, NPC, if you want to call it, robotic energies in this realm. One, you believe that they are. Do you believe that they are? I want to see who, if there's somebody up in here that don't, and if you don't, I want to know why you don't. Yeah, I want to talk about it. Avia says a one. Cassandra one. Duke one. Okay. Peter one. Okay. Ones. Okay, we got a lot of ones on these different platforms. Ones. Okay. Hey, Chef Corn, I didn't know you was up in here. Kawanze, thank you for being here. So anybody believes that all is God, and so everybody got a soul. Everybody got a soul. If you do, put 0. Everybody have a soul. It's quiet in these rooms. Oh my God. Because that's you the only one. Okay, we got 2. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, we got 1 over here. Most people believe that everybody have a soul. Huh. That's interesting. I feel like they have a soul. They just haven't tapped open. Okay. Wow. Okay, so listen to this here. So how I teach, when I teach about consciousness, God, source energy, or whatever you have, whatever you reverence, where we all stem from, right? The all. I think some was created without one. Cornelia says, okay, so God being the all, I think some people click out or let negative energy take over. Really? Cut humanity off from each other. We are collective. Yeah, untapped soul. Okay, so think about this here. So we got source energy of God, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it. Then we tap out of that spirit. When we come out of that, now we have a spirit. Everybody agree with that? Everybody got a spirit, right? Anybody say no if you think that we don't all have spirit. Anybody? Okay, we in agreement with that. Everybody agree that we all have spirit. So source energy of God, and then we have in spirit form, right? And from spirit form, we need energy to be alive, negative or positive, but everyone isn't awakened or conscious. Okay, so we all got spirit. Okay, so spirit is the energy, the force, the energy, and we wanted to personalize spirit. So some will call this portion of the game as soul. And soul needs a body, right? Y'all with me on that? We agree with that? Headless chickens still running around. Y'all funny. So we needed a body. And so we like to personalize our body, and we have ego in the body. We have the so-called good versus evil in this body. And so you all are saying that there are some people that stem from source energy as spirit, but never picked up a body. I mean, never picked up a soul, but they are in a body. So if they never picked up a soul when they're in a body, what about ego? What about good versus evil? Because now without the soul, you can kind of see why they would be kind of like robotic. They just like ice cream. Oh, wow. No, that's funny. No, that is funny. Flesh, no conscience. You see, and breaking it down that way really brings more light to it and clarity to it, because without the soul being inside of the body, it's like an empty vessel. But spirit is there though, because spirit is the thing, the force or the energy that you have to have. Lord have mercy. I'm learning that you have to have in order to be connected to infinite intelligence. Everybody got to have spirit. Not everybody got that soul. And so that's what this NPC energy is all about. Like, mm, mm, mm. This is interesting. I'm so happy I wanted to talk about this here. I think some people are here just to play their role. So maybe they have spirit, but it's not conscious. Yeah, I agree with that. I've seen people with no life in their eyes. Oh, what they gain the life beyond it. I've seen that too. I've seen energies just walking around like zombies with like no eyeballs, like blacked out. So for them, that's interesting. Me too, B. I'm learning. Yeah, YT, because I'm telling y'all, I teach you all, but I will forever be a student. Forever. And I love that about my mind. I never want to come up here and act as if, even though I have courses, I have meal plans, I have free stuff, downloadable stuff on the website and everything. And I study and research to show myself approved. But I always want to be that student, because that student still wanting to be eager to learn more. Oh, it's so powerful when they could implement them things that they taught, This is a matrix. And in the movie, everyone did not have a soul. They were just a part of the matrix, Crystal says. Beautiful One says, maybe it's a choice. That's interesting. Because when we stem from, I believe that to be true, because we stem from source energy with all-knowing infinite intelligence. In some lifetime, now that's deep. You think some lifetimes, Beautiful One, that we choose not to just have the soul part? Or maybe that's the beginning of our expansion. Maybe it's levels. Like maybe we at one level we didn't have one. And then we grew to be more soulful each lifetime as we picked or acquired more knowledge. Since I'm in New Mexico, at first I thought they were. Sometimes when you see them all around, yeah, I know. And this is why some people think certain people that don't look like them won. A clone is soulless, but not lifeless, Duke says. Cosmic says some have lost their soul, some have gained souls. See, I agree with that. That some, you think they lost it? Wait, how do you think they lost it? You got to clarify that one, though. How could you lose? Now, I'm not talking about that music industry stuff. So you think that? The soul is from the highest sources, Cosmic says. All things have spirit, but not all have soul. Yes, that's so true. Great topic, Duke said. Yeah, you should elaborate on this topic too, Duke. This would be good for you. The divine beings are souls that gathers the spirit to animate the flesh body. That's beautiful. I'm a student also. I see them every day at work. Miss B is so sad they're at work. They're at work. I like it. Yeah. Wow. You can lose it by wrong choices. I always had issues with accepting that. And just like I would just like, okay, you could lose. Wait, dude. They sold it. Oh, I was just going to ask you. You said they sold it. You agree with that too, dude? Self-mastery. You agree with that? If you still up in here, self-mastery? You agree with that? They sold it. How could... Okay, now I'm learning today. Fact. But you can always gain it back after you suffered hell. Wow. True said they say don't mess with everybody. And I understand that. So making wrong choices, you all think, Duke, you think that making a wrong choice, like signing a contract, like could get you to lose your soul, your essence? Like y'all believe that? I'm not being, judgmental, but I want to know the thought process behind it. I've been in the back doors of the industry. Wow. Yes. They do rituals and take it. Suffering is for all. It's not life, but consequences. Failure to remember your agreement to be here. Cuba Chef said failure to remember your agreement to be here. And that could be a consequence, your soul taken away from you. Absolutely. That's what the contract is. All those stars regret it now. So this would have to mean what y'all saying over here would have to mean that we have this soul contract. We have everybody, so everybody agrees in that. I don't really believe that people can sign it away. That I honestly I don't, and I'm trying to be open-minded and see how you say this here, how they're saying this here. Because hey Sandra, I didn't know you was up here. Because of like the industry, they saying you could sign it away. So with rituals, is sign. That's interesting. That's deep right there. That's deep. Because I always just like, oh, really? You think so? I never really. And it could be very well, not just me not knowing that experience because I have one. You know, sometimes when you have a soul or you're in a situation, it's kind of like hard for you to kind of like see or understand a soulless or even comprehend something that you are not in that point in time. But I still be trying, you know, to kind of like open mind to understand that. Yes, I'm here. Y'all are saying not everyone has a higher self or some just able to connect. No, we're saying that not everybody has a soul. We're exercising the idea that not everybody has a soul, and it's possible that if you have one, that in this realm it can be taken away. And this conversation came to play because of the NPC trends, where people are acting like avatars, kind of like soulless beings, kind of like, and they're so present now with Barbie trend being robotic and the AI or NPC trend where they're sitting up there acting as if they're not even paying attention to the comments and they're just excited about a gift. They're just like out like a light, pretty much. And so those people seem like they're examples of soulless beings. When you have a soul and you're sitting up there on your phone, you're looking at it like, what's going on with mankind? Yeah. Can we elaborate on selling souls? Maybe they do soul contracts with lower dimensional beings. Yeah, Duke, can we elaborate on selling souls? Soul contracts? Oh, because I believe in this all. And I stay focused on this all here. And I feel, and this is my knowing for those of you that we're going to answer these questions. But even after we get out of this answering of this question, if you go down that portal now, watch it. We can have the discussion and talk about it. But if you go and choose to go down that that portal and pay attention to all the soulless beings, now you're gonna be seeing them everywhere. You're gonna be seeing them, and you're gonna be around them, and that go another one there, and that go another there. We're just learning. We're just being as wise as serpents, but yet gentle as doves. Remember to come back to the light after this here conversation. I don't believe that either, Crystal says. So let's see, Cassandra, I think anything is possible. That's why I wanted to exercise the idea. Cornella says the contracts was created. It didn't always exist. So let's elaborate, Duke, on the soul. Man, Duke, you need to come. Duke, what? Come on, God, it's just be over here. Please, can you come live? What you doing, Duke? If you could come live on God is Just Be, because that's my old phone over there. If you could come on God is Just Be page and come in the box. Can you do that? Hey, Lioness. They pray to the Baphomet. Okay. But see, even when I look at that, because of where my thinking is, I think that is yin and yang. I look at that and I see y'all gonna be like, when she trying to find too much of good. I look at that as perfect balance. I look at, and I know they got some Christians up in here, even that Jesus idea and devil, I look at that as back to the energy, frequency, and vibration. There's just two different ends of that little same spectrum. The darkness versus the light, the negative versus the positive, just like health and wellness, aesthetic versus alkaline. What's the other page? God is Just Be. God is Just Be. My main page. This here, my God is Just Be healthy page that you on. But yeah, see if you could you come over to God is just being and get in the box? Exactly, correct. Yeah. Yeah, but most yeah, but both must exist. Okay, okay. I see what you're saying, but both must exist. And to exist, then okay. Okay. And so basically you could be too high. I guess that's what it is. That I'm too high not to be braggadocious or nothing like that. Or, I'm just saying too high in my thoughts to even think of those thoughts, like, right? And he reminds me of the biblical text when they say, my thoughts are not your thoughts, your thoughts are not my thoughts. Because I'm thinking about the all, and I'm saying, stay focused on the all, stay focused on the good, find the good in it all. So when I see like the Baphomet and all that, and I hear about the devil, and okay, well, they're so-called devil, then they gotta be, Jesus or God. So pay attention, keep your eye over here, turn the other cheek, turn your cheek to that which is serving you versus that which is not serving you. That's how I do. Yeah. Briefly, what's the difference between the spirit and the soul? Okay. The positive and negative energy. Okay. Satan is not even bad. It's what we do with Satan that makes it all evil. Yeah. Because it's just lower self, negative energy. Just like being a slightly ascetic ain't all that bad. Like when everybody to reach in the slightly ascetic realm or moment in time and space, you just get back over to the alkaline. You behind it. So loving the content. Yeah, me too. This is a real good topic here. So my YT says briefly, what is the difference between a spirit and soul? So spirit, excuse me, spirit stems from the collective. Spirit is just like most like energy, energy that stems from the source. Soul, when soul comes in, soul is kind of like, hey, I know I'm energy, but I want to personalize my energy. I want to make it a little different because everything is energy, right? I want to identify it. And so I'm going to become soul. I'm going to become soulful. I'm going to have a body. I'm going to be black. I'm going to be, vibrant with my energy. I'm going to be low frequency with my energy. I'm going to be soulful. And so this, it goes back to like, how kind of like black people per se are known to be soulful beings because they stand out, they're different, they're set apart, their energy is kind of flamboyant, like, right? And so that's what we do to kind of like personalize our human experience. And so within this soul has lifetimes, this soul has like records or lifetimes of their experiences. And so their soul, in my opinion, it becomes more, their soul essence becomes more powerful, more knowledgeable, turning kind of like into more God type energy because now their soul that stemmed from what was just spirit has kind of like multiplied and grew and got wiser and stronger, mightier per se in the energetic realm. And so their aura, when they walk up in a room, being that soul is inside of a body, that soul or them lifetimes is like walking in that room. The ancestors or the lives that they used to embody walking in that room. And so that's why you can't miss certain people's presence in the room. Or like when certain people walk in the room, they like, everybody know them or everybody just stop. It's their soul essence or what we call an aura inside of a body, right? Some have their family members sacrifice all for that dollar. Wow. Yeah, and you think about the so-called famous people of the world, like the Jennifer Hudsons and the Kanye Wests and things like that. Even Beyonce, from what I've heard, a baby with her. Yeah, yeah. The positive and negative energy. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, dude, you said you gonna come over here, dude? Let me see if I can do that. Positive and negative energy. Let's see. We build a relationship with higher power to gain clarity. Then numb, passive. Cloud crackers. That's what you call them. That is so funny. Oh, it's actually undefined. Spirit is characterized with it into an individual. Spirit. You think spirit is? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me see if I can find you over here. Wait. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find Duke on this here page. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's over here. Let's see. Guess. If I could find your name. Uh, mm, mm. Wait, cancel that. No, I can't do it without you being over here, Duke. Let me see if I can find you over here. I'm gonna see if it'll work over here. Except, I hope everybody can hear you on this one, because it's my old phone. Hey! I can't hear you. Let me turn up my volume. All right, go ahead. Hey, Duke, what do you think?
I know, like this, as far as the question for people selling their souls. Yeah, that's like an industry standard. If you want to be rich and famous, you have to make a sacrifice. You have to first you get written in, because my boy was found with Aftermath. He written. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can look him up. His name is Antonio McClendon. He was on the front. He was in the inside the magazine in 2003, Double XL magazine, where 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, and Eminem was on the front cover. He ran because they said he was gonna kill his ass.
Really?
Played 6 instruments and everything. Absolutely. These people, if you want to be a superstar, you can't get to superstar level without selling your soul.
So okay, this is a question that I want to understand. So selling your soul, you do a ritual, kind of like, you know, how you do like an altar or whatever, like, and they're like energetically pulling it out of you. Do you know?
They have control over it, and then when they're ready to collect, they offer you, and your soul goes to them. Like they're the owners of your souls until you pass away from this earth. But while you're still here, you have to do everything they say, or the penalty is unalive.
Oh, so
you have some of these celebrities walk around with dresses. You know, these people don't want to wear dresses, but they have to. They have to. It's part of the contract. They have to, and if not, the penalty is unalive.
So that explains. So it's like they have two contracts, pretty much, physical and spiritual.
Absolutely.
Because in the physical, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, you cooking.
So in the physical is, hey, do what I say, wear these dresses, act like this here, say this here in the physical. And in the spiritual, if you don't abide by it, well, or even while you're abiding by doing the physical stuff, I have your soul. And so when I'm done with you, then that's it. So you pretty much all mine.
Right. They own you. Once you sign that contract, and when you get to the superstar levels, you have to, sign that contract in blood as well. So it's binding. They got your life force energy on it.
They got your life force, your blood, your DNA.
And it's crazy. I've been in the industry. Growing up, I was on my music journey. I'm fortunate enough to go from sitting in a house writing rhymes on my karaoke and to being in multi-million-dollar studios, waiting for Beyonce to come out so we can go in, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And things I saw, and it's like, it's almost a blessing for me that I didn't get signed.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is crazy.
So we see that a little bit, because the industry is very, very shiesty. It is ran by demonic people and actually demons as well. You know what I mean?
I could believe that.
That's making these other people, that's controlling them to make these moves. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see nowadays it's more acceptable. You got people like A$AP Rocky. I don't know if y'all remember him having a video where he had the inverted star with the Baphomet in the middle doing a ritual. Like, these people's getting open. Look at all these Super Bowl shows. They doing rituals.
Right. Now, I personally can't see that. That's why I don't really do them concerts and them shows, Super Bowl. I don't.
Right.
Because I can see it clear as day.
Right. Remember the Travis Scott joint?
Yeah.
And he had behind him, it was portal, so many people dying, it was collecting their souls.
Oh my
They
God.
were actually collecting souls.
Right.
And that portal thing goes like a CERN. It's the same design as the CERN. I don't know how they got that.
Man, and they be doing stuff like that right in front of people's face, yeah.
The best way to hide shit is to do it in people's face.
Wow.
That's why I stopped pursuing getting a music record deal. I know I had the talent to get there. I had to work ethic to get there. But me, I'm more of the Most High. The Most High. He made sure you put that touch on my life.
I know that's right.
Sell out for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
And I still walk around with that esteem, knowing that I can make it to these levels.
So
but I didn't necessarily have to be a part of that. Because they would use my talent to gather more souls.
Exactly. So this is why people feel like the Beyoncés and stuff of the world is pretty much into this demonic thing.
Because they are. They're all initiates. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the symbolism, just look at it. Even when Beyonce talks, another form, Sasha Fierce takes over, right?
Yeah.
That don't sound like no alter ego, no split personality. That's an actual spirit.
Right.
Some type of demon that jumps in her body, that she allows to jump in her body and take over.
Okay, so listen to this here though, dude. So this is the thing with me. Excuse me, and I agree with what you're saying, and I can see it. But like I say, I'm on this here side of consciousness, and I don't give attention to these things.
I understand.
But so when I hear that kind of talk, when they talk about like Beyonce's of the world, alter ego, so I identify that like, oh, okay, so in that realm, in their state of being, they have something outside of them that's kind of like making her more talented, making her dance, a little bit more rhythmatically or whatever. But even with us, Duke, like when I'm live, when you're live, we have like our inner being. You see what I mean? And so our inner being like talks to us, guides to us, give us content and things like that. So I never really looked at it as if it was such a bad thing per se.
Right. It's depending on what you let in. There's always going to be, just like the yin yang symbol, there's good and there's bad in the world.
Yeah.
The yin yang symbols describe life.
Yes. The totality of life.
It's a tad bit of that bad. The bad side is a tad bit of that good, right?
Yeah.
But it all makes a complete whole, just like a battery. You can't have a battery giving off energy if it's just positive.
Yep.
It has to have
both sides
and a positive, and that makes energy.
Yep.
That's why Carl Jung was saying to integrate your shadow self, so you could become a whole person. Now you're actually lit up with energy.
Okay. So you believe?
I know where you come from because you keep it optimistic. I think you're like one of the most optimistic. You're a true optimist. Like you don't want to look at the bad. That's what I'm here for, to have your back.
Yeah, when I saw you here, I know when I saw you here, I was like, that's the perfect person, Duke, up in here. Because I really don't. And I'm not trying to be goody two-shoe or whatever, but it helps me in my manifestation. It helps me stay focused on my purpose and my passion.
And that's facts. We need you to be like that.
Yeah, because they have so...
I'll take care of that.
You got it. Okay, good. You got my back.
Yeah, I got your back.
Because...
I need you to stay optimistic and positive like that. And it's for all of us, for the collective.
Right.
Everybody has their role.
You just gotta know there you go. There you go. And that's not my role.
Your most optimal facts. Your role is to be that optimism that the world is missing.
Yep. Thank you for noticing that, because I can't do that down there stuff. Because when I, for my experience, have ever gone down there, They're portals down there. You get caught up into understanding about the music and then the contract and then the the Baphomet and then everything your circle, well, my circle will become that dark space, and I don't want to be there.
Right, because you're putting your consciousness on it.
Yes.
That's why I say that's what you got people like me for. Because I've had an experience in 2014 where I've been to the other side, and I came back.
Yeah.
Because I guess my mission wasn't over. Because I was revived 3 times.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I actually had a near-death experience.
Yeah.
And when I came back, I was even more on a mission than what I previously was.
Oh yeah.
I've always been like since I was a kid, but that experience just took me like, you don't know when you're gonna go, so every day it gotta be impactful. And that's how I live.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you have those near-death experiences, it's almost like another ascension just happened to you.
Exactly. Because when the body is gone, the only thing that's left is love and peace. That is the spirit.
Yep, the spirit.
And it's like you're consciously aware of your spirit.
Yep.
And what's crazy is you can still feel.
Yep. Yep. And you carry that with you for the longest. It'd be so fresh in you, like.
Absolutely.
It'd be so fresh.
That's why when we see bodies with no souls in them, no spirits, they look lifeless and all dead, like what it is supposed to be, because it has no spirit in it. But when you look at that, just look at that. Everything that makes us who we are is actually the spirit. This is just our suits. The body, flesh is just our suits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's real right there.
It's just our suit.
All that feeling and all the emotions, all these thoughts, it's all spirit. That's all spirit.
It's all spirit. You're right. Now I agree with that. But going back to the soul part of it, some people don't have that essence of the soul part in there.
Right.
And now
those are all the chosen. The ones that have souls, not the soulless beings. Because you can have clones. You have clones.
Definitely.
And they've been cloning people. And they've been cloning people for hundreds of years. This is not new.
Nothing new. Nope. Nothing new.
If they don't have souls, they have spirits, but they don't have souls. They have consciousness and they can walk around and be amongst us, but they don't have
souls. They don't
you can hear the difference between somebody who has soul and somebody who doesn't. Yeah.
You can see it. I can see it immediately.
Right.
And so, but right. But in my mind, I won't, I won't use the words like they're soulless. I'll be like, oh, they still sleep in my mind. And I'll be like, oh, bless their heart. they gonna get it, bless their heart.
Humanity like that. You don't want to look negative upon people or situations. You always want to find a silver lining. That's why I say you're the most optimal optimist.
Yeah.
What is that right now?
Oh, wait, Duke, you said on the app?
On this whole app, when I look around, because I'm looking at it from a place straight up. I've integrated my dark side. I've integrated my shadow. You know what I'm saying? I'm very kind to everyone because I understand the evil I'm capable of as being a human being. But I never let that try to come out. I don't feed the bad wolf. I always feed the good wolf.
Yeah.
And I know I'm capable of those evils, but it's a conscious decision.
Right.
Some people without the souls, they let that shit take over. And then you get people that are straight unalive people just for sport. They love it. Things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
People that sort of get over, have no empathy, and just,
Yeah.
So I recognize certain things.
They say, and you know what?
Go ahead.
And you know what, dude?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Then somebody in the comments on my other TikTok is saying about the difference. I briefly spoke of the difference with, in my opinion, of the soul and the spirit. So do you agree with that part? That okay, consciousness is, and then we have spirit. I don't know why this phone tripping over yet. Then okay, there we go. And then we have spirit, and from spirit, we wanted to kind of like personalize our beingness and put a soul into our body. Soul having different lifetimes or experiences for the people that have one, but there are some that don't have one, and so they just pretty much on robot NPC frequency. You look at it like that?
Facts. Facts. That's what we call NPCs, the ones that really don't have the soul, that spark.
So the next question is: are soulless individuals all evil?
No.
They just have a program.
They just have a program. Just like in the Matrix, you got people that they in the street, they're walking. They're just meant to be there to be a person on the street walking.
Yeah, that's how I look at it too.
During your story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those are what non-player characters, right?
Yeah.
They're like the extras in the movie.
Yeah, definitely. And they're just here to play their part.
Just to play their part. And their part could be, I just need to be this person walking down the street. This guy's trying to save somebody from a burning building.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I was a spectator. I probably was the one that called the fire department to help him out, whatever. And I'm just gonna keep out my day.
Yeah.
They don't really have no purpose, no mission. They're just there. Everything, just like a what can I explain this?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Kind of like, okay, we could give an example of like a wino or whatever. You know, them people that just been a wino all their life, and that's just what they came for, just to do, just be the wino.
Yeah, just to exist.
To exist. Yeah, to exist like that.
Maybe somebody with a soul use that wino experience as a enlightenment to themselves.
Yeah.
And then help thousands and thousands of others. You get what I'm saying?
Because now we're going back to the optimistic. That's why I say it's all purposeful.
Well, I'm an optimist too.
Because it's right. Because it's still working out for the good for the ones that are real characters.
Exactly. Everything is all working out. Everything is the most high energy. Everything.
Yeah.
The desk, the chair, the phone, everything you see can touch.
Yeah. It's working out for the greater good. Look.
Everything is divinely guided. That's how I look at life. Everything is divinely guided.
Right.
Even the people who came against you were assigned
to come against you. Yes.
Bring out that character inside of you that's going to help the world.
Yep. Yep. Now see, that's where I come in at. Yep. Look at Cosmic says, I had a crackhead tell me the deepest thing once. Because they really for your greater good. It's all set up for the greater good of the all.
Facts. So the war against good and evil, good already won, and it's always gonna win.
Good already won. Yep. And we're just here. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
And we're just here. I was just thinking about the Matrix movie again. We're just here, kind of like to see why we made the choices. Kind of like what the Oracle told Neo. You already made the choice. You're just here to try to figure out why. So we're just really trying to experience ourselves subjectively. That's about it.
Facts. Facts. And awaken those powers that we have in us to create change.
The powers that's in us. Okay, now this leads to my next question for you. So waking or being conscious, who you think you really waking up, Duke? Because I had an aha moment today. Do you really think, because we just talked about the NPC come to do what the NPC was supposed to do. If it's the wino, it's going to be the wino. So who the heck are we talking to, Duke?
We're still talking to the Most High, to everybody. You're waking yourself up to the God in you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the soul. That's the little, different piece of we're all snowflakes.
Right.
We're all the same stuff. We're all built the same material, but we all have different shapes and sizes. That's the only thing that makes us different, because we're all the same. On the core, this most fundamental level, at the core.
Yeah. So okay. So I have a comment. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Can one tell by the eyes? Yeah, definitely. In my opinion, what do you think about that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You can tell.
I know. I could look at pictures. Or if it's that person on TikTok, I could look at the picture. I could look at them when they doing a video, and I could tell just immediately on contact.
Absolutely, I could do it too. I could look at people's eyes and just know.
You know.
Empathetic people can feel it.
Yes.
And know before they even know it.
Before they know it. Yeah. So. And what? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm listening.
To me, the empathetics are the ones that's being called for the mission, because they're able to sense a lot of things that regular people can't. People without empathy.
So now back to what we were just saying. We're gonna go a little deeper now, though. So who are we? You saying that is waking up the person in you, but is it only you? Like, are we? Okay, I know. Okay, this is about to trip my own head out, so I gotta gather the way I want to say it. I know I'm in this realm experiencing my thoughts. How I look at you, though, Duke, is you're simply an expression of my thought. I really, with my knowing and understanding of me, and I feel it even more when I'm closing my eyes in this moment. I really, since I know me and I feel me, you are just merely in my subconscious mind. So it makes me feel, with all this here talk, that I'm really alone with a whole bunch of NPCs in my simulated environment. And every now and then I'll have you come to support me in my subconscious mind. And so I'm really coming on TikTok and YouTube talking to myself about the progression of myself, or the getting to knowing of myself. I'm not really here to wake nobody up, because all of these are NPCs around me. What do you think about that?
Drop the mic. Everybody is you pushed out.
Yes. So I'm talking to myself.
You know what the deal is?
Yeah.
It's like when I look at you, it's like you're the optimism of my mind. You know what I'm saying? You're the person that doesn't want to see the bad in nobody.
Yes. Of you.
You had that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody is you pushed out, and you can identify it. Just like we have over 60,000 thoughts in a day. Some thoughts we think that we only thinking like probably like 20. And the rest, I would consider those NPCs. The rest of those thoughts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody is you pushed out. And if we can look at it like that, we'll have more compassion for the world.
Yes. Yes. And that part of my journey is what I've been doing. Looking at that, because I got stuck. Oh, the stuck is not the best word. I got excited about being on a level where I finally could, after all that I had been through in life, see others through the eyes of God. Because I came from the darkness, the shitty places of life, the negative places of life, and it wasn't serving me well. So when I got to the place, because I honestly spoke a couple of days ago where I'm just being transparent. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings when I say this, but I spoke of how I once upon a time thought that the blue-eyed being, you could get on that level in life where you just think all blue-eyed beings are just soulless people. And so when you get there and you think about them as being soulless, like I did, then they're going to be the police officer. They're going to be that insurance man that don't give you the money that you needed on your house when you lived in New Orleans, because that happened to me. They're going to be that judge. They're going to be on your ass. Every blue-eyed being just going to come and they'll be multiplying. And so I had to clear my mind from thinking that way. And that's why I'm so optimistic, because I understand that life is happening through me. And so I'm not going to get on here talking about all of the soulless beings all day, every day, because that's who I'm going to be around. And I don't want to be around him.
That's facts. That's facts. Because the thoughts you think all day is going to actually show up in your world.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at everybody like they're the enemy, of course they're going to be. Because you're a master manifestor, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. And so I that's the type of things I want. good and bad. And so I want to manifest more of that good. So I see the good, and I believe even in the biblical text that the parables of that allegory text of the so-called Christ conscious one was leading an example of seeing that optimistic side in order for you to get from amongst all of the freaking NPCs that could hold you back.
That's fact. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I even embrace the NPCs.
Yeah.
Because I know they don't know any better. And plus, that could be a part of me.
Yes.
That's one of my thoughts that's going astray. That's just like lifeless. It's just a thought.
Right. Right.
So that makes me look at myself. When I interact with people, I look at myself first.
There you go.
If I want to change what's on the outside, I got to change what's on the inside.
Right.
That's why Michael Jackson made that Man in the Mirror song.
Yep.
He wanted to change the world. The first person he started with was looking in the mirror.
Looking at yourself. You're the man in the mirror, always. No matter what that other man looks like, if they're a blue-eyed being, if they're darker skinned than you, if they're Mexican or whatever, that's still you. That's an expression of you.
That's why I show love to everybody until noted otherwise. Until they start getting out of line, and I have to start putting that smackdown on.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm so glad I opened up for this conversation. This is a good topic, though. And those people really, those people before you go, what did you do when you first saw the characters, the NPC people? Have you seen them on live?
Man, the first time I saw that, I looked at them, I was like, this the first time I saw that show, I was like, watch this shit be trending. Then it started trending. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
And that's how we can identify them, because they just all want to just fall in line. Oh, this person doing that? Well, they make this much?
Right.
And they're ready to do shit that you wouldn't think of doing 10
Nope.
years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago,
Right.
1 year ago.
Because I would have never thought of doing something like that.
And to me, I'm like, yep, this is like that transhumanism type of thing going on.
But we in that
They
age.
open up the gates for, well, yeah, we're in the age of Aquarius, so it's going to be, a lot of information and technology. So I'm always computers, so I got to stay up on my tech.
Now, this is
But
not.
they open up the doors for AI.
That's what I was about to tell you. Yes. This is not, I was about to say, this is not so optimistic. There's more to come.
Oh, it is. They're just what you call it, tilling the soil right now.
Yep. Yep.
They're tilling the soil. They're planting the seeds. Before they roll out anything, they do a social experiment on us. How are you going to react right here? Let me put this over here.
Planting the seed in people's minds so they can get used to seeing it. And then they're going to multiply. And then you're not going to know who the heck is who.
Facts. I never jumped into that. I don't care how lucrative it was for the bread and the money. I ain't never jump in that, because I don't really like to go with the herd, because I know the herd is being led astray.
But check this out. Even Chat GTP, you ever heard of that?
Oh yeah, I didn't update my subscription because I've been thinking lately. But I was dealing with that when it first came out for like months. I understood about AI, and I was asking questions. I was typing in a whole bunch of stuff like, oh my God. And it's learning from every interaction that you give it. So it's piling up information.
Yes. So wait, but not only that.
That's why I didn't redo my subscription.
But no, the masses didn't caught a hold to that. So they still getting information from others. So it's like a computer system. The AI system is absorbing this information from Chat GTP, from everybody using it, and it's going viral. And then even when you on Zoom, they're connecting your conversations. You giving them permission when you're Zooming to kind of like share that information with Chat, the AIGP type program.
Yeah. So we all building this supercomputer to know everything about us, how humans work, how to be human, and how to stop us. And they can compromise firewalls. They can get into any system now. What they have to do is type it in.
Yeah.
30 seconds later, you got a whole script.
Yep.
To exploit any security system in the world. Like, are you kidding me? They can see through walls now.
Yep.
Using AI mixed with Wi-Fi everyone in the house.
Yep.
And
So
it's
true.
just getting crazy. It's starting to look like Terminator to me. So when I look at movies like The Matrix and Terminator, I'm really paying more attention.
Yeah.
I'm really paying more attention because it's really, it looks like the beginnings of Terminator to me right now nowadays.
Yep.
Or all these fires there.
Yeah, that too.
They make the smart city. Every fire I've been seeing, I'm like, oh, they go to the next smart city.
Yeah, because the fire is like, oh my God, that is so not natural fires. Because you look at the cars and different things, like
they caught it on camera. Those are laser beams.
Oh yeah, trust. I know that. I know that.
You know, everything that they call conspiracy theory, because now I've been there since 2006. I had Behold the Pale Horse, and ever since then, my eyes been different about what's going on in America.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bill Cooper. You know, and all of that is conspiracy fact because everything we've been saying for decades is coming true.
Yeah, and they're coming and saying that they've been telling us this here for years. It's kind of like a purging that's going on.
Oh, absolutely. And now the purge laws in Illinois.
So wait a minute. Is this the I don't know the name of this movie. Was that no, it wasn't I Am Legend. This is the one with Will Smith. I vaguely remember it's an old movie with the robots and stuff. And yes.
iRobot. It's looking like iRobot right now.
It looks just the beginning of it. When everybody's comfortable, they're getting happy and comfortable with AI because AI helping them with their business. They ain't got to type nothing. They just got to tell it a description, and then AI could just fill out their business template and everything. Then they get them in the house. They get comfortable with them. Then they start taking over.
Exactly. The only thing I do is press the button, and that button on their chest turn red. Oh, it's something else. Now that's like your handler.
So now I think I want to watch that movie again. So so let's get back to Optimistic to wrap this up. What's the positive though? Right. What was the end of that movie? Do you remember? Because I don't.
Well,
we gotta destroy the AIs.
No, because at the end, the robot, I don't think he got destroyed if I can remember correctly. He just helped destroy the bad robots.
Oh, the bad.
You know what I'm saying? Get things back on track.
Oh my God.
So he was like for the robots, for the AI, he was like the chosen one.
So there was a good and bad robot.
All the other robots was bad, but the one that he was chasing after was the good one. Because that was the only robot that could have dreams. And the person who made him encoded that stuff in him because he knew that it was what they were doing was wrong and it was going to lead to disaster. So he made one robot that was good.
So it sounds like that was the one that had the soul then.
That was the one that had the soul. That was the one that was supposed to work with Will Smith. And Will Smith didn't subscribe to none of that modern stuff. Remember, he was the only one that wanted old school everything he wanted to do with the AIs, right?
Yes. I'm like that too.
Exactly. So, in fact, so we're going to be like the people.
The mainframe AI. Yeah.
Everybody else going to put chips in their head and going to do this and do this virtual reality world and put the chip in them and all that. I know I'm not. So I'm already prepared to live outside, live in the wilderness. And I've been stacking up some things just in case. Just in case. You know, I'm not trying to be naive about shit.
I'm not either.
That's
but
what we roll with.
You're right. Right. I hear you.
I know how to build houses. I know how to, build houses out of mud. I know how to build houses out of trees. I know how to build houses out of whatever. I'm glad I'm a third generation carpenter. My dad and my grandfather was carpenters. Master carpenters at that. So, and he started making me do shit.
Right.
Now I love them for it because I have those skills. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make fire. I know how to purify water. I know how to do all these little survival things. And I would suggest everybody get on these survival shit.
Definitely. And I'm about to ask you, do you mind saying what state you in so I can know?
I'm in South Carolina right now. Don't even worry about it. If shit hit the fan, call me. I'm coming for the good ones.
Look, I'm gonna have to telepathically make sure my signal go that way.
Got you.
Thank you so much.
It's gonna be like, smart city versus what do you call them, the rejects. I think I'm gonna be part of the rejects.
Wow.
What's that older movie that Dr. Dre had in the California Love video? What's the name of that movie? Remember he modeled it off of?
I don't remember that one.
There was a Doom Buggies and
I don't know.
well, it's always gonna be a resistance. There's gonna be like this smart city. There's gonna be people that's living in the wilderness that don't subscribe to all that new shit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a sign, or just like in the Matrix.
Yeah.
How Neo and Trinity, everybody was living like, it's us against the robots.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you see, they already been making these robots. I lived in Boston for a little bit, up the street from Boston University. And in Boston University, you know how they make the dogs and all that shit. They got these dogs, these robot dogs. Why do we see these in video games as like attack dogs? And they're showing them in movies as like an attack dog.
To prepare your mind. But I don't know if I signed up for that, dude.
We did, because we here during these times, and it's a purpose to that, and that's what our soul tells us.
That there's a purpose.
We have purpose in this time. That's why we chose to be here at this time.
Yeah. Someone in the comments says that you're very insightful, and they like hearing your like-minded conversation.
So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So these are conversations that need to be had because everybody's getting distracted about what's going on in the world.
Really?
Who shot Megan Thee Stallion, who and this and that, and it's all these news, but they cover up what's going on silently.
Wait, somebody says that you sound like a blood type O. I teach blood type connection over here.
I just see the world a little different.
You do, and I love the way you think. I love the way your mind works as it pertains to results driven. And one of my other supporters is saying, not in my world. Do you believe for the idea that some people won't experience, just kind of like slavery, some people that wasn't enslaved? Do you feel like they'll be a part of an existence that don't experience any of it with the AIs or anything? What do you think about that?
For me, I think that's kind of hard for me to even say, knowing that this is about to be a global thing.
A global thing. So
this is the new world order.
Maybe they'll be dying out.
Maybe. Or maybe they'll be at a place where they don't have to experience that. Which where I'm going to be at is going to be in the wilderness.
Now that sets with my soul. That sets with my soul that they're going to be people that aren't going to have to experience it on the level that maybe the masses are.
Absolutely. Because I know like this, I'll try to move out of war zone and they end up moving right back into one, but I don't be around no violence.
Yeah.
I just hear about it in my area.
Yeah. And so for those people that be saying, the hell on earth, and it goes back to me being optimistic now. We create our own reality. So those things could be happening, like a recession could go on and you're not affected by it. The AIs could wild out and you being enlightened to go, like Duke is saying, into the wilderness, and you not being affected by them because they're so busy in the cities, dealing with the masses and the people in the city. Everything is purposeful. And the people in the city is handling them for you,
Absolutely. We're going to start our own civilization. So I hope y'all like vegetables.
I'm trying to.
I know how to garden. I know how to grow. I know how to grow food.
Yeah. So I'm trying to.
Everybody should get prepared right now.
Right now is the time. Yeah, even if you're not getting prepared physically with your mind, prepare with your mind, because that trumps a lot too, what you're thinking. If you're somebody like me that's optimistic, stay with your optimism, because we need that. We need you to stay in your lane. Because just like with the little boat brawl or whatever ever in what that was, Alabama, those people that fight, you know, we be quick to say, you know, oh, I'm not about that violence, but da 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 da. Those people that are fighters and that are about violence and that's ready to kick some ass, those people necessary.
I wish I was there.
Look, dude.
I wish I was there. I'd have been one of the dudes who they'd have locked me up too.
Yeah.
I'm one of those types. You get what I'm saying? I will fight for justice. I don't like injustice. I fight for justice.
There you go.
And fairness amongst the collective.
Yeah.
And if we can't have peace, we must go to war.
Yep. And they necessary. Thank you so much for coming on, Duke. I really appreciate this conversation. This was really good. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. But that was a good talk. Y'all better be getting ready, like Duke said. Get it ready.
Learn how to build something. Watch those YouTubes or with the guys making capsules out of damn mud.
Yeah, because I really need to learn. I'm out here in the desert. I want to learn how to do with the cactus, extracting like water from it, because you know it get real. Yeah.
I'm start sharing some things from my stories, and I'm gonna start making some videos with putting those things in there. So we'll be aware, so to raise awareness.
What's your page name so that all the people could hear it?
It's Duke Smith 26. If it ain't Duke Smith 26, it's nothing. I only got one account. But there's so many accounts trying to, give people readings. I don't do readings.
Duke Smith 26.
If it ain't this, Duke Smith 26.
On TikTok.
There's no other pages. That's it.
Yeah. He's somebody I actually follow. He's conscious, and I love to follow conscious beings, so that way on my feed I can see, what they saying, and they help, stimulate my thoughts in different ways too. So that's why I follow like-minded people. Y'all, we need to get to that place too, where you follow like-minded people that know of these things. And so that when anything breaks loose, no matter what your state of mind is, you kind of have, some connects, some kind of logic, what you need to be doing in the world amongst NPCs.
All right, so now get your mind back to that optimism, because we need you to be optimistic.
Yeah, I'm back. It's over. After this live.
Let us do the dirty work.
Yeah.
And if anything needs to be said, I'm going to let you know about it. You know what I'm saying? Give you the heads up.
Okay.
Right now, put your mind back into that vibration. Because one person at a high vibe can offset 750,000.
Yep.
Vibration.
Yep. I got you, Chief. I got you.
All right. Thank you. Peace.
Thank you, baby. Be blessed. All right, y'all. That's it for today with NPCs. This video was from my heart to yours. Y'all, pay attention to your soul and what feels good to your soul, and the part of the story that you play your position, because in these times you are powerful beings. Everybody that came forth on this live, you are amongst the powerful real beings in your simulated environment that came forth to express your version of life. You came forth with a gift that you decided when you was in infinite intelligence to bring to mankind at this time, but ultimately to save yourself. Don't get lost in the sauce. You the real one. You the real G. You the one that have to save you. Be blessed, babe. Okay, bye. Oh, that was so beautiful. Bye, you two. Have a beautiful day, Miss Sandra.